Hi everyone, this is a short video about credit cards, digital wallets, and currency cards. Before we start talking about credit cards, let's talk about credit card networks. Most people don't know what they are. Credit card networks process credit card transactions. They make money by charging stores a small transaction fee every time you use your credit card. The largest networks in the Western world are Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover. Visa and MasterCard are pure credit card network operators. They do not issue their own cards. American Express and Discover also issue their own credit cards. There are fundamentally two types of credit cards: bank credit cards and store credit cards. All banks issue credit cards under their own name and logo, but using a credit card network. This is why credit cards issued by your bank may have a Visa or MasterCard logo in the corner. Banks may offer different credit cards with different advantages and fees. Store credit cards are issued by companies, department stores, supermarkets, and airlines. If you have an airline credit card, you'll collect air miles as you use the card. If you have a supermarket credit card, you may collect points that you can redeem for discount of your shopping. Let's look at bank credit cards. Each bank offers different credit cards with names like silver, gold, platinum, or black. Different credit cards have different spending limits, annual fees, and benefits. The more you spend in fees, the more benefits and advantages you get, and a higher spending limit. Common advantages offered by credit cards are online fraud insurance, product warranty extension, and best price guarantee. Advantages of credit cards could range from product insurance to travel, lost luggage, or travel cancellation insurance. Let's look at store credit cards. Examples of store credit cards are airline credit cards, which collect air miles, and supermarket cards that collect loyalty points. Some offer credit cards that can only be used at that store. Some cards offer zero interest credit on purchases over a certain amount. Although many store credit cards are offered with annual fees of zero, they often charge a higher APR on unpaid balances than your bank cards. Using a credit card is not as simple as you think. First, let's look at using your credit card in your own country. It can be costly to use credit cards to withdraw cash, because when you use a credit card, you're borrowing money. There can be a charge of 2 to 5% for each transaction. Your debit card takes money from your current account. So, withdrawing cash from the ATM of your own bank using your debit card may be free. But there's usually a charge if you withdraw cash at the ATM machine of another bank. Not paying your credit card bill in full at the end of the month can be costly. Typical interest rates charged on unpaid amounts are normally higher than 20%. That's massive. How high this can go depends on the country and state you live in. Remember, using a credit card is borrowing money. Now let's look at using your credit card abroad. The largest costs in your credit cards usually hit you when using your card abroad. Withdrawing cash at an ATM abroad using either debit or credit card is one of the most expensive ways of using your card. When you're using your debit or credit card abroad, you sometimes get the option to pay in your home currency. If you agree, the foreign bank can use an expensive exchange rate to convert to your home currency. Your bank at home may still charge you something for processing a transaction abroad, even if it's in your home currency. This could mean paying fees twice. Not a good idea. Now we come to digital wallets. A digital wallet is an app on your phone that stores the details of your credit cards. Examples are Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, and Samsung Pay that have become super popular recently. A digital wallet stores the details of your cards on the phone and lets you pay using your phone. In China, the most widely used digital wallets are Alipay and WeChat Pay. Across Asia and the Middle East, digital wallets are very popular, but credit cards are also still used. In Oceania and Latin America, physical credit cards remain the most popular. In Africa, there's been a large growth in mobile phone payments, which use the mobile phone account of the user to make cash payments. What are currency cards? Currency cards are also apps that allow you to exchange money from one currency to another cheaply. That is, really cheaply. You receive a card and also set up an app on your phone. You transfer money into the account you've set up through the app and then exchange it to another currency inside the app. Most currency cards offer more than 30 currencies, so you can just pick the currency, open an account, make an exchange, and then use it like you have a credit card in a local currency. Exchange fees in the app tend to be zero up to a certain monthly limit. Limits can be increased and fees zeroed for larger amounts if you subscribe to a paid plan that's usually not expensive. Currency cards can help you save a lot of money when you travel abroad or when you're transferring money abroad. Anybody who's got a credit card has to know what an APR is. APR means annual percentage rate. When you receive your credit card bill at the end of the month, you need to pay a minimum amount, usually 2% to 5%, with a fixed minimum. You can leave the rest unpaid, and then this balance becomes your credit card debt. APR refers to the annual percentage rate that is used by the bank to charge you interest. APR on credit cards is typically above 20%, depending on the country. So credit card debt is really expensive. There are sometimes legal limits on maximum APR that banks or other companies can charge you. Many people accumulate debt on their credit cards by paying less than the full balance at the end of the month. This is usually considered bad practice and can lead to large and very expensive credit card debt. You have a credit score even if you don't know you have one. In most countries, there are companies called credit bureaus that calculate credit scores for individuals. A credit score is a number that shows how financially reliable and trustworthy you are. It's calculated based on your spending and bill repayment history. Credit bureaus are regulated and authorized to collect information on the individuals from reports provided by banks, utility companies, and other lenders. They track if people pay their bills on time, if they have missed any payments on a credit card, loan, mortgage, or utility bill. They record everything. For credit bureaus, prompt payment of credit card bills is very important. If you're late, all will get reported to credit bureaus. It could be a little utility bill or it could be a larger mortgage repayment. It can take a few years of prompt payments to clear a single missed payment and improve your credit score back up again. Banks and other financial institutions rely on credit scores when issuing credit cards, lending money, or deciding how much interest to charge you. Paying all monthly bills in full and on time, especially the credit card bill, should help you maintain or recover a good credit score. So let's summarize quickly. A debit card takes money straight out of your account. A credit card lends you money based on your credit worthiness. Online banking and mobile banking are ways to access your bank account on the web. A digital bank is only offered online, so it does not have any branches. This makes its costs lower, so it can offer you cheaper banking. Digital wallets can store your cards electronically on your mobile phone, so you do not need to carry the card. You just carry your mobile phone and make sure you have a charger in case you run out of battery. Currency cards are usually card plus app combinations to help you exchange currencies whilst traveling. You usually need to transfer money into these cards in advance. If you travel abroad, you must have a currency card these days. Do you know which country this amazing garden's in? As a hint, It is very sunny, very warm, and extremely modern.